Well, hi YouTubers. Hi, hope everyone is okay. Okay, I just been decluttering my lanyards and medals and stuff, so it's one I can't find now. It's really kind of annoying me. I did a half marathon a couple of months ago, and I got a Thundercat medal, and I can't find the medal. So it's around me somewhere. I need to actually find the damn thing. Okay, it's gonna take a while. Probably find it in like a couple of years. Motivation: do another half marathon. That's my motivation. I'm gonna do another one to prove that I did it. I actually did a half marathon. Did touristy things in London. True story. Okay, so the reason for this video is this. For those who follow my videos know, I did a project called the 365 100 books. It ended at the end of last month, end of August. I'm going to put another one together, but the thing is, my book pack stack is gone down quite a bit. But I need to get motivated again to actually. I wasn't going to start adding instead of subtracting. And the thing is, though, I'm the kind of person I will look at my book stack and say, I've got nothing to read. That's my biggest problem. Then I go and get new books. No. So I need to actually crack on with that. And then there's some new books I got from the library I've got to actually read too. But I'm really going to crack on with the stack. However, there's some books I went through the stack that, I'll be honest, I am not going to read. I know I have them. I've got the motivation to read them or other various reasons. So I'm going to talk about to you today about the books I won't be reviewing. And the reason why I won't be reviewing. So this one here, I've got no idea where the hell it even came from. It's not my kind of fiction, okay? Two brothers, one mute, the other his lifelong protector. Year after year, the family visits the same sacred shrine on the desert strip of coastline known as The Lonely, desperate hope for a cure. In the long hours of waiting, the boys are left alone. They cannot resist the causeway revealed with every turn of the treacherous tide, the old house they glimpse at the end. Many years on, Hanny is a grown man no longer in need of his brother's care. But then the child's body is found, and the Lonely always gives up its secrets in the end. Okay, I read The Lonely in one sleepless night, and it's haunted me ever since. The Daily Telegraph is by Andrew Michael Hurley, and do I know something? Now I've read the blurb out loud. I don't know we like this kind of suspense fiction, but now no, well, fuck it, I'm reading it. This is going to become a trend now. No. How many long is it? It's not that long, 356 pages. I can read that in a couple of days. Okay. Cost of book winner 2015. Sod it, I'm reading this one. Now I'm intrigued. It's going back in stack. It's not going to be a trend. Not going to be a trend. Okay. This one I've had for years, okay. The Piano Teacher by Janice Y. Cayley. Alright. In the heart and bustle of 1950s Hong Kong, newlywed Claire Pendleton is changing from an uptight English wallflower to a beautiful graceful bloom. There she meets Will, driver to the wealthy Chinese couple, the Chens. When she takes the job of piano teacher to their daughter, his enigmatic presence enthralls and entices her. A decade earlier, with war looming, a Asian beauty, Trudy Lang, casts her own spell of fascination. A social butterfly, she is a thing of mystery and intrigue. She knows everyone worth knowing in Hong Kong, Chinese, foreign, good and bad, rich and poor, including the new arrived young Englishman, dramatic Will Truesdale. Okay. Just it doesn't feel like my kind of thing. Okay, I mean, that's the thing about blurbs, they intrigue you, but how long is it? 433? 30 actually. Fuck it, and I'm gonna give this one a go too. The amount of times it's been in stack for the last 2 weeks for me waiting for this video, now I've changed my bloody mind. Okay. I'm crap at this. I'm crap at this, aren't I? Okay, I'm reading this one. Now I'm intrigued. It's a debut. No always interesting to read. I suck at this. See, this is my problem with clutter. Because that book, these two books might go back in a stack. I know it won't be ready for another year. Okay. Alright. Definites. Okay. Paula Hawkins, The Girl on the Train. Oh, everyone knows this. Everyone's seen the film. Rachel catches the same commuter train every morning. She knows it will wait at the same signals each time, overlooking the road back gardens. She's starting to feel like she knows the people who live in one of the houses. The life as she sees it is perfect. If only Rachel could be that happy. Then she sees something shocking, and that one moment changes everything. Then Rachel has a chance to become a part of the life she's only wanted from afar. Now they'll see she's so much more than the girl on the train. Okay, maybe because I've seen the film and everyone says read the book, I'm not really into suspense. It's like Gone Girl. Now, I love the film, but the book just didn't grab me. Okay, I'm not into suspense and thrillers. You know what I mean? It's like Agatha Christie. I appreciate her work and I love Poirot, but I like watching Poirot, not reading Poirot. Same with Sherlock Holmes, funny enough. I read those too. So, no, not reading. Just can't. Just not into suspense at all. Not into suspense. Okay. Another one. Here we are. Finding Mr. Flood by Kara Gregory, and I probably mispronounced that. Irish author. Okay. Finding Mr. Flood. Dara Ford has always said the most interesting thing about her life happened before she was born. 13 days before she came into the world, her father walked up the road and never came back. Now in her 20s, Dara's life has a careful routine. She lives in Dublin with her mother and sister Angel. She has pizza with friends every Wednesday, starts the class every Friday, and sees her boyfriend every Saturday. It's safe and that's the way she likes it. Then Angel gets sick and Dara's ordered life falls apart. Neither she nor her mother is a compatible match for the kidney Angel needs. So Dara sets out to find the father who could be their last hope, but on the path to uncovering the truth about her family, about her father, Dara learns that to let life and love in, sometimes you just have to let go. Okay. The reason why is because I don't like books where someone has daddy issues, and just from the blurb on the back, Dara's got daddy issues. It's in advance, okay? Track down her father who abandoned the family. Father's going to have some issue going on. Angel needs to open her heart and embrace it. Dara needs to open her heart and embrace life a bit more. There's Angel. Angel, too good for this sinful world, Angel, okay? And the book is too bloody long. I mean, just looking at it, it is 550 pages, okay? I have got nothing against a 550-page novel, but the thing is, it just feels a bit overlong for a book of this type. Because, I mean, it's going into every single character and explaining their details and their history and their backstory, and you're like, I don't have time for that. I don't have time. For those who've read it, if you liked it, good for you, but I'm not putting myself through that, okay? I call it like the Lord of the Rings, okay? Lord of the Rings, great book, 1,000 pages. Drawing on a bit sometimes, okay? Don't get me started on Hobbit. So, here you go. Right. Now these, no reason, I don't need an extra goddamn explanation why I'm not even going to look at these. This one, I got up to chapter 14 and quit. 50 Shades. I got 1, I got 2, I then have 3. Everyone under the sun has done reviews of these. Everyone knows what happens. It's a fan fiction of Twilight. Why am I even discuss this? I am not reading a book where someone uses shitty dialogue, okay? And crappy emails. Like, dear Mr. Grey, I'm not sure I like you anyway, especially in the moment. Why don't you like me? From Anastasia Steele to Christian Grey, because you never stay with me. There you go. Oh, fuck that. No, that sequel, no. Ball gags. Red Room of Pain. Icarus Flying to the Sun. Wank, okay? Fuck you, E.L. James, no. Now this, I don't know why I have this. It's See Every Day Reflected in You. The Sunday Times best-selling author of Bare to You. They've actually got one of them up there, which is like vampires, okay? But this is a crossfire novel. Here you go. I'll read the blurb, okay? Gideon Cross. As beautiful and flawless on the outside as he was damaged and tormented on the inside. He was a bright scorching flame that singed me with the darkness of pleasures. I couldn't stay away. I didn't want to. He was my addiction, my every desire, mine. My past was as violent as his, and I was just as broken. We'd never work. It was too hard, too painful, except when it was perfect. Those moments when the drive and hunger and desperate love were the most exquisitely insane. We are bound by our need, and our passion would take us beyond our limits to the sweetest, sharpest edge of obsession. What's it about then? it about? Actually, what the fuck is this about? Okay, so no, I'm not reading this. I'm not reading this. Okay. Actually, Tiptoes and New 50 Shades of Grey, but a lot darker, and the heroine Eva is a stronger, savvier character and more likeable. Nah, maybe. Now, the reason behind this one is I've got nothing against Kate Moss, or Mossy. Okay, I've actually got Labyrinth up there to read. The reason why I cannot read this book is I can't hold it. I'll read the blurb. It's called Sepulchre. Okay, fine. October 1891, 70-year-old Leonie Werner and her brother Antonio abandoned the gas-lit streets of Paris for a century of the Domaine de la Garde, some miles south of the medieval city of Carcassonne, in the ancient woods that surround the isolated country house. The owner stumbles across a ruined Visigoth sepulchre, and a timeless mystery whose traces are written in blood. As she peels back the layers of the past, she uncovers the existence of a unique deck of tarot cards and are rumoured to hold the power of life and death. October 2007. Possession biography of the composer Claude Debussy. In the apparent tranquility of the Pyrenees foothills, Meredith Martin also seeks a key to her own complex legacy. Armed with a haunting piece of piano music and a sepia photograph, she soon becomes immersed in the story of a tragic love, a missing girl, an unquiet soul, and the strange events of one cataclysmic night more than a century ago. As the Feast of Saints approaches, when the veil between life and death is at its thinnest, Meredith is drawn inexorably to a secluded forest glade where the secrets of the past are far from buried. Okay? Now, this book came out 10 years ago, right? Now, the reason I cannot read this book, even though it looks interesting, I've tried to get it on Kindle or paperback, because it's 544 pages and I cannot physically hold it. Now, the reason is, many years ago when I was a kid, I was like secondary school, secondary school, I was like 12, I broke my wrist, okay? And right-handed, yeah, typical, okay, the rest of my hand is left. The thing is, this book weighs hard. This book, you can probably see it. See how thick it is. It's too heavy. It's one of these books that's got really thick pages, like the David Williams thickness. It's too heavy to hold. I can't physically hold this book to read it. Now, if I sit at a desk, I'm looking like that, or if I lie on my bed, I'm leaning over like that, doing my back in. This book is impossible. Sorry, I leave. This book is impossible to read, and so I can't. I'm going to try to get it in paperback in like a charity shop or something, but I cannot physically read this book if I cannot hold this book, and I can't hold this book. Yeah. So those are the books that I will not be reading. I've changed my mind on 2, okay, because they're short books in comparison to this one, okay, but yeah, I'll give these 2 a shot, see what happens. So soon I'll be starting a new book project. Hope everyone will be tuning in for that, and take care everyone. I'll see you soon, and bye now.